So I found this little raspberry 2 years ago, and I transplanted it to my garden, and it gave us fruit. And so we found a few more. Let's see. These first two are going to be golden raspberries. So I bought those at the store. As you can see, they're staked up. But the rest we kind of harvested from a yard in an abandoned house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That should be a good amount. And if you look, they're already kind of starting to bloom. I don't know if I should cut them back or not. I'm sure we damaged a lot of the roots. Cut off the dead wood of most of them, as you can see. It's kind of laying on the ground. But I thought it'd be nice to do a kind of more permaculture type of garden. These are all bushes because, as you can see, we got trees. And then I guess all I need is some ground cover to plant around them. I've got some onions and garlic that I missed picking up last year. And I would also like to show off a little bit of our crocus. They come in different colors and designs, which are very pretty flowers. Oh, and we got a bunch of these little white flowers. They don't look like much from this angle, but if you get down and look inside, they're really pretty cute. This one isn't one of the fancier ones. Let's see, maybe I could find, this tree right here is really cool. It's very yellow, and it has some really sweet white smelling flowers. Oh, there's some of the more fancy ones. They have a beautiful green and white rose inside. Let's see if I could get to one. They're kind of coming towards the end of their blooming, but there they are. And I've got them growing all through the woods. Sorry. My arm's still recovering, so it's hard for me to move. Oh, these are pretty cool. I love how they have the pine cones plus little drippy bits. This is kind of like, we call it our forest path. It's a garden we started. I had cut a bunch of wood in the winter. I didn't realize I planted it on my first garden. So, this one's huge. So I just moved all the wood yesterday. They're already looking much happier about that. These have yellow teacup flowers like from Alice in Wonderland. What else do we got? This is kind of like our little secret garden, because so this pathway goes all the way up to the house. You can kind of see the clearing. It's not straight, but it's because there's soulberry bushes in there. There's also it's coming to see what I'm doing. What are you doing in my garden? They're really pretty blue and yellow birds. Oh, there he is. He's dancing around. Oh yeah, I was coming in here to show. We made like a little window. This is what we've been doing with our extra grass, making a little grass wall to help with the wind. It's our little window. See out to the water. And then, maybe I'm near its nest and it's angry at me. Oh, there's something else that's really cool. These are oyster mushrooms. They are edible. And oh, there's a pretty little white and purple crocus in the woods there. And there's those white flowers again. And we've been just taking the dead wood from the branches that fall over and breaking it up to make like a natural forest floor pathway. Keeps the grass down. But so does the moss kind of, but things tend to grow up in between that. These trees usually have like a nice big oyster mushrooms, but they've already fallen back. These are called steinkospare or gooseberries because they have pretty sizable thorns on them. We cut some and planted them on the other side of the yard too, just because this is way too thick to get into it. Like, I have a cardboard box sitting on the other side. You probably just like hardly see it. It's a very thick thicket. I'm sure the animals like it though. These are some kind of flowers. I guess we'll find out soon. There's another little crocus growing in the middle of them. And, oh yeah, these are, I really need to learn how to maintain them. Oh, there's some more little crocus growing wild up in here. Huh. Let's see. This looks like some kind of a fungus maybe, if I could get it to focus on it. Maybe it's just the bark. Yeah, it's bug killing. I know I need to cut back wood that's more than 2 years old, I think. I don't know. I'll figure that out. It's probably about time for me to do that. Send them out. And then this is our little emergency escape exit to the bench. And that again. And then, oh, there's an old oyster. I never got eaten. There's some sort of weird black mushroom or what's left of it. I like to keep all this dead wood because critters love it, mushrooms love it. Yeah, there's some big oyster mushrooms. I kind of feel bad I didn't get to, oh, there's some even right there on the ground. The animals eat them too, so I didn't realize how quickly they would turn. I should have harvested them as soon as I found them. But I have this whole row. I tried to inoculate it. It's mostly dead wood anyway. So since it's rotting, I figured I'd plant some. Oh yeah, there's some sort of a bone. I don't know if it's a dog bone or it's definitely something from a big animal. We found this in the yard. It's porous. It's a bone. It looks like it was cut though, so maybe it is a toy. There's someone stashing their toys in our yard. This is an elder tree. Got a couple of those planted along the way. I'd kind of like to make the path more windy. It's kind of straight through here, but it does make it easy to mow. And that's where I came from. And that's why we call this our forest path, because it is very forested.